I'm just the one who turns out the lights.
Hey, what's up? Had some small issues with audio a minute ago, so that's why I'm a bit late. Should be fine now. Also, guess who thought ahead and got herself a coffee before starting up Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations? That's right. That's right. Alfred Hitchcock. No, wait, me. Shit. I got myself mixed up with Alfred Hitchcock again. This always happens. Fuck. Alright. Alright. It's okay. It's okay. Alfred Hitchcock was reportedly not a cool dude anyway. It was one of those directors who didn't trust his actors to act, as I understand it. So he would do awful things to them to get a reaction. And yes, that is bad directing. Alright, I think that's all the buttons I gotta press. So let's... yeah, there we go. Fuck yeah. Oh, and I also gotta plug this in. There we go. How you doing, Willow? Good, I hope. Here we go. Let's get into it. Let's do this. Oh, Sherry didn't respond to that one, huh? Darn shame. I wonder what other commands it'll respond to. Weathering the storm. Oh yeah, it mostly missed us. If you mean a literal, like, thunderstorm. It actually mostly went north of us, which was a surprise. Hey, thank you so much for 4 months of support. That's amazing. That's Willow Miss 23 with 4 months of support. Woot woot. That's how the pros do it, right? And by pros, I mean people who have a lot of followers and subscribers. All right. Let's go. Oh, shit. We're apparently right here in this man's face. I knew I was forgetting to do something. I gotta set up my chat screen over here. Let's do that. We're not starting at the very start of a chapter. Alright, chat screen's up. Mamma mia. I don't remember what we were doing. Did we get rid of his, locks? I think we were about to get rid of his psyche locks. I may need to sneeze in a second. Damn shame, really. Oh yeah, here comes the sneeze. Arg. Arg. Oh, right, I remember. That tiny woman with the murderous intent was just here. So now we gotta move somewhere else, right? Because we got all we're gonna get out of John. Well, I'm gonna head back to the precinct now. Oh, hey, here's Gumshoe. Good way to start. We got a big meeting starting in a bit.
About Maggie's case, you mean?
No, that's pretty much wrapped up now. There's another big case going down at the moment, so she's been pushed aside.
Okay, well, see you later then.
Bye. He's the myth of the detective with the heart of gold. You better get going, detective, or you'll be late. Actually, I kind of got a favor to ask, and it's a big one. A favor? My voice is a little off today, huh? Yeah, it's for Maggie, actually. I was kind of hoping you'd give this to her for me. Is that a bento of cocktail wieners? Is that a bento box? That's amazing.
What is it?
It's a lunch box. It's a bento box, which is kind of like a lunch box, but there's an art to it. I got up early so I could make it. I've been real worried about her. She looked like she'd lost a lot of weight.
Detective Gumshoe. How many weenies are in here? There's not a person on Earth who could down this much meat.
You think? I love weenies. Can't get enough of the tender juiciness. So will you give it to her? It took me ages to make, so please say you will, pal. I can't exactly say no, can I? A tenderly handmade lunchbox. Fills the stomach with love and plenty of weenies.
Maybe I'll eat it myself if I get hungry.
Don't forget, okay? I'm counting on you to give that to Maggie. There's a key or a file or something in it, huh? Oh, he's finally gone. Haven't been to Vitamin Square lately, I don't think. Hey, new scene. All right, we're on the right track. I mostly remember last week now. January 7th, Vitamin Square.
I don't see any sign of Mr. Kudo, do you?
Maybe he went to buy another ton of bird seeds. I was kind of hoping you wouldn't be here anyway, at least not for now. Besides, any more seeds today and I'm liable to turn into a real phoenix. Is that how phoenixes are made? When someone gets hit by a lot of bird seeds? Let's pretend the answer is yes.
Hey, check this out.
Oh, right, she hasn't been back here much. I wouldn't get too close to that if I were you. Otherwise, you might be in for a shock. My phony must be lurking someplace nearby. Just imagine, a tiger loose in the city.
Meanwhile, the real Phoenix is like an abandoned chick lost in a vast urban jungle.
Huh?
Don't worry. Someday he'll grow up and become a ferocious tiger, too. Don't lose hope.
Why is she trying to pep talk me into becoming my phony?
Hey, look! Pigeons!
Yeah, and heaps of them, too.
Did you know that pigeons are a symbol of peace?
That's a dove, not a pigeon. Oh, we've heard that before.
Poor things. So they can't be symbols of peace and harmony just because they're gray? Is that it?
You're overthinking this one by just a smidge, Maya.
I used to love sandboxes like you. Oh, we've heard this one, too.
You went to find all of the iron filings in the sandboxes in the village. Which is a cute story, all things considered. Alright, well, I don't see anything new here. So I guess now we're gonna move to Tender Lender, I guess. That works. January 7th, Tender Lender.
This place gives off a really strange vibe, doesn't it?
It's like the tiger isn't in his lair. Win through compromise. Okay. And that is, as they say, a very good thing.
Welcome.
Talk about a creepy voice. It makes your soul want to shrivel up and die. Oh, I gotta do a creepy voice. was Heath Ledger Joker. When I streamed Lisa, I did the Heath Ledger Joker voice, and that scared the shit out of Andy's partner.
You're here to discuss a loan?
No, not exactly.
The manager is away at the moment. Wait quietly, please.
Hey, Bad Road. That's why Heath Ledger did the Joker voice. It's true.
He's gone, just like that.
Guess we'll just have to come back another time.
But this is the perfect opportunity, Nick. This place reeks of suspicion. Come on, Nick. Let's take a look around, okay?
Do you think it'd be okay?
Of course. No one will ever know. Coffee. Ow! I'll leave it for you to enjoy. Quietly.
Forget what we were doing. Where are we and why are we here? Okay, so, and I had to figure it out as we went for a bit too there. We just talked to Jean. We learned about Tenderlender. Gumshoe just gave us a wiener box. It's a bento box, but like half of it is cocktail weenies to give to Maggie. So we came to Tenderlender to find out about the company that John was in debt to. Yes, thank you.
Do not touch the desk, please. Nick, let's get out of here.
I can't do the Heath Ledger voice anymore. I was so good at it like 8 or 9 years ago. Dick gave us a wiener box. Yep. Now she wants to get out of here? Alright, so I guess let's touch the desk, right? There's a CD player on the desk, but the desk is so loud, it's a wonder you can hear it. Okay. That's good.
The lid's open. I wonder what kind of music the tiger's into. You finished the coffee? Ah!
Yes, thanks. It was lovely.
So you drank it all? If you touch anything else that doesn't belong to you, there's always another cup.
Okay, that coffee, it was laced with something. I'm almost sure of it.
Nick, my stomach, it's killing me. Oh, wait, maybe it was just the burger I ate for breakfast.
And I sure hope so. We better take a look at that CD while we're still alive and have the chance. What the?
What? It's not the Rocco soundtrack, is it? Claw of the Tiger?
I like to imagine she means Rocco's Modern Life, and it got another season in this world. But still got its reunion movie, 10 years later. It's good shit. A really, really good movie. Especially if you were into Rocco's Modern Life when you were younger. It's a demo CD. The artist's name's been handwritten on the disc in pen. MC Bomber.
What?
This must be the CD Maggie told us about.
Let's listen to it. I bet it's heavy metal.
Away, that woman will make us drink more coffee if we do. Found a Tenderlender, a sample disc with the name written in marker. Alright, what else do we got?
Let's see. The round doll thing is called Daruma, I think. I figured I'd read a book or two and be more cultured, in case you were wondering. Wait. I guess in this version, she's from California, even if her tradition originates in Japan. So, alright, we'll let that one slide. You mean you aren't making stuff up for a change? I bet you also didn't know that no matter what, he'll always right himself. Go on, Nick. Give him a good shove.
Only if I feel like dying.
Now this yellow thing, this is a Japanese chess piece. I think it's called a king.
Shogi, she means. Which is a lot like chess. They've got things in common, but calling it Japanese chess is an oversimplification.
Not that I'm an expert or anything. I'm more of a reversey person, you know.
Assuming she knows what she's talking about, these aren't exactly your typical mobster wannabe items. They're not trophies, are they? Gulp.
Hey! There's a piece of paper sticking out from under here.
What is it, a repair bill? Like he did some repair work on his car. Does he even have one? 15,000 to replace a bumper and a light. That's insane.
The car's registered to the Cadaverinis.
That sounds like a children's musical troupe that's made of zombies. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. 5 streams back in, huh, Bad Road? Hell yeah. Huh? So it's not even the Tiger's car? How would someone else's repair bill be in the Tiger's office? We're starting to get a picture here. A car repair bill for $15,000 paid by the Tiger to the Cadaverini family. Win through compromise?
I wonder what that's supposed to mean.
Must mean something if they took the trouble to frame it like that. It's like that one in the background of the streaming room at Loading Ready Run. It says, for future ref, you have really good luck. Someone said that to one of them after losing a game of Magic really, really badly. So they literally had it framed and hung it in their office.
Yeah, well, it still doesn't make any sense to me. That... Ah! That's Tenderlender's guiding principle. Oh? Compromise the customer to win.
That certainly changed the meaning of the sentence.
Oh, I see. How about you, Nick?
Yeah, well, as long as we don't have to compromise my hair, I'd say we're okay. That's one slogan no business owner should ever explain to their customers.
What's this?
It's a punching bag.
What? No way. You wouldn't catch me walking around with a bag like that.
What do you mean walking around?
The design's gross to start with, and it's way too heavy to be practical. And why is it called a punching bag? Don't people know messenger bags are in? I knew it. I was right before back at Tribulations. Paris Fashion is more my thing.
I really, really hope she's pulling my chain on this one. That is one impressive desk on one impressive rug.
It's solid gold, Nick. Gold! Just look at that shine. Only real gold shines like that.
Would you really want such a shiny desk, though?
I don't know. Let's see what it's like to sit at a solid gold desk. Wow, I'm completely dazzled.
That's because it's completely dazzling.
I can see up my nose in the reflection. That's gotta be really distracting.
So the desk isn't practical, no surprise there. It weirds me out so much that there's collision on this corner menu. I don't think I've mentioned that throughout all of these games, but it's there. It's so bizarre.
Oh no, someone dropped the ashtray on the floor. That's gonna be a nightmare to clean up.
Yeah, it's all over the rug and everything.
I accidentally knocked over a really big space heater once. Cleaning up was such a pain. It was one of those super antiques where you have to burn a ton of charcoal.
How did she manage to knock one of those over? Aren't they supposed to be super heavy? Yeah, they're usually cast iron.
Oh hey, there's a book of matches here too.
Matches, huh? Places don't give those out much nowadays. Hey, wait a sec.
What is it?
Look what's printed on its cover. It says Très Bien. Matches used for advertising found lying in Tender Lender. These matches could come in handy. We might be able to use them.
Yeah, the pilot light for the office boiler keeps going out.
Swing and a miss, Maya. Swing and a miss.
Hey, look at this Parisian-style coat. It's so chic.
Looks more like a... Jesus Christ, Phoenix. Guess I haven't got an eye for fashion.
Hey, look at this. This suit is the same color as the one you wear, Nick.
Huh. The same color as my suit. Dun dun dun. Keep your voice down, Maya.
Nick, you've got to take a look at some cake. I'll just leave it here for you. Yeah, sure. Thanks.
I cast I.
Just wait here, quietly. Otherwise...
Sure. I don't know what Chica is. Isn't that like isn't that one of the dragons from Fire Emblem?
You hear that, Nick? Wait quietly, she said.
Yeah, sure.
I have my eye on you. Only so I can take care of you. Understand? Oh, I'm scared, Nick.
So? What were you getting so excited about before?
Look, on the lapel of the suit.
That's an attorney's badge made of corrugated cardboard.
Is the tiger a lawyer?
No way, look at this thing. It's made of paper. Corrugated cardboard, Nick. Bar made from Dragonlance. Oh my god. I should have known that. Used to love Dragonlance.
For some reason, your badge suddenly looks really cheap to me, Nick.
Why doesn't anyone recognize an obviously fake badge when they see one? Found the tiger. This keeps going, huh? R.
Ah!
Come out from under the desk, Maya. What are you two snooping around in my office for? It's interesting that they didn't want to introduce the idea of Yakuza to the American audience, so they just went with the Sicilian-style mobster for him. Nothing. We were... my precious carpet. Yours got ass on my rug. You's gonna wish your ugly feet never came in through my door. It wasn't us. It was already like, yo's wanna argue with me. Is that what you're doing?
You think yous can take me on? I'm gonna flatten yous two into pancakes and turn yous into my new rugs.
Ah! Oh. Don Tigray?
Yeah, we're gonna go with Tigray.
Don Tigray, you're back.
Oh, that voice, it's like evil seeping into your head through your ears.
I'm sorry, Don Tigray. I knocked over that ashtray earlier, and...
Oh, has she got a death wish or what? Except, of course, she's going to be super nice and or scared of her. Oh, right. Huh?
But forget about it, Violetta. It's nothing.
Wait, what?
I ain't gotta get mad at you. You're too cute, you hear?
That is so unfair.
Here, have some cookies. I just baked them.
Why does it still say question marks? We just learned that her name is Violetta.
And you'll need some strong espresso while you're discussing your loan.
I kind of gave up on the Heath Ledger voice a while ago.
Yeah, Phoenix right.
Yes?
You was either crazy or just plain stupid to chase after me. I worked so hard, but now you's gotta come and mess up my plan.
So it was him. He's my phony.
But I don't care. No one gets in my way.
What? I mean, excuse me?
You should have left the little girl at home, right?
I have a few things.
No questions. This is the last time we meet.
Oh, wait, please.
That was pretty weak, Nick. You waited until he was out of earshots before you shouted after him.
Oh, like you're one to talk. Didn't hear you scream, "Hold it!" either. That's good self-referential joke. I like it. Whoops. I'm wrapping an ice pack on my arm. And it's hard to do when I'm holding a controller in the same arm I'm using to tie the scarf. I can't afford one of those fancy ice packs that you wrap around your arm, let alone multiple of them. There we go.
The espresso. Ah! And cookies.
This woman is definitely not good for my heart. Oh no. Phoenix Wright is rapidly becoming a cardiac, people. Now, what was it the tiger called her? Violetta? Now he remembers that she has a name? So, I'm kind of curious about your company, Tender Lender.
With the warm and friendly atmosphere you'd expect from a family-sized business, a conscientious rate of interest, and an attractive repayment policy.
Why do I get the feeling this sentence is not going to end well?
We will tenderly lend you that little bit extra here at Tender Lender. Hey, Nick. Things are a bit tight for Wright & Co. at the moment, aren't they? I mean, there's that $500 you owe me from our card game, for starters. Why don't you take out a loan?
But I like to take out a loan from a place like this, not so much.
Tender Lender is on your side. So let's say I'm late with my repayment. What happens then? We'd give you more coffee. Strong coffee. Right. I think I'd rather skip town. Hey, just remember, I can make strong coffee too, Nick. Strong tea as well. Sometimes it's hard to tell if she's missing the point or not. So, do you know about the incident we're investigating? What incident? Well, a man was poisoned in a restaurant just near here. That incident. Let me see. I was here that day with the manager.
Manager being the tiger?
Furio Tigre.
The Furio Tigre? But that's where the tiger thing comes from.
Zinny Up's got a real name, Nick. Hurry up and find out more about him.
Okay. Right. There's too many menus that look exactly the same. Can I ask you about the tiger? I mean, Mr. Tigre?
Cookie? Sure. How do you like my cookies? I baked them myself.
Hey, Beekeeper. Good to see ya.
Go ahead, Nick. The honor is all yours.
No. Ladies first, Maya.
Huh?
No matter how I look at this, I just don't get it. What are the tiger and this scary girl doing working together?
We are lovers.
That's not exactly coming across in your tone of voice.
And I owe Don Tigre my life. He's the one who saved me.
The tiger saved you?
Please address him properly as Don Tigre. Otherwise, I'll have to...
Okay, Don Tigre, of course, I'm sorry. He saved your life? I'd like to know how that happened.
I'm very frail, you see. Just recently, I died once.
You died?
About 4 months ago. The doctor said to abandon all hope.
I guess they were expecting her to take a boat ride across the river Styx.
But Don Tigre, he saved me. He gave up everything.
Everything?
When I found out what he had done for me, I was happy. No offense, but I'm finding that a little hard to believe. I decided I'd pay him back with my life by serving him coffee and espresso.
I still wonder about what's in her coffee. So is that why you've got that bandage around your head?
This?
So obviously this is getting into some pretty ableist territory. I present it only as it is. And we can be disgusted at it together. But we've come this far. Right? Fuck. There's gotta be something very problematic in each Ace Attorney game. That's certainly how it looks so far. So what's the story with the bandage?
They put it on after the operation.
Alright, there's two ways this can go. One is lobotomy. That would be horrible. The other is brain cancer, which I think is what they're gonna go with. Which can still turn very problematic here.
Operation? It's just a little injury. A little fatal injury. A fatal injury?
Oh wait, maybe she got something lodged in her brain. Maya just suffered one herself by the sound of it. So that's the injury you were talking about before when you said you died once. Yep, I knew it'd be a big one.
Ugh, she really creeps me out, Nick.
Oh, fuck. I just spilled some coffee. It's quite hot, but it didn't really get on me, so not a big deal. Just gotta spread out my blanket so it'll dry. Ooh. The coffee, it betrays me. Now I'm gonna actually, close the lid on my coffee so I don't spill it again. It's very delicious is the thing. Godot will be pissed. At least we'll get to see him do a spit take again.
She really creeps me out, Nick.
Same here, but we've got to find out the truth. I don't think we have anything on her right now. Well, let's see specifically what she asks. Or what we ask her. You said that bandage around your head was from an operation. You also said you suffered a fatal injury to the head, correct?
Yes. The operation was very difficult, apparently.
Now, by fatal injury, you mean you were hurt very badly somehow, right?
Huh?
Did the injury in question have something to do with this? Well?
Donuts?
Huh?
I baked them myself. Homemade donuts. Have one.
What's inside?
Jam and...
I'm sorry, but I didn't quite catch that. Thanks, but no thanks. I'll pass. I guess that was a flop. Alright, I don't think we have what we need here. Alright. Well, let's look for more, I guess. January 7, Vitamin Square.
There he is! Old Seedy's back feeding the pigeons again. Hey, take this! And this! Get out of my pox, see?
Like I thought, he's really mad. Come on, Maya, just keep your head down and let's sneak away while we still can.
What? Why? Hello, old man!
What are you doing, Maya?
Hey, he just turned his back on us.
Not surprised. I bet I really hurt his pride in court this morning.
Hey, Mr. Kudo! Pigeon. Look, we really need to talk to you, alright? Out with the demons, in with good fortune.
Whoa, hey, they translated that one correctly. They forgot that they'd made it into birdseed, and they forgot that they've removed references for Japanese. All right, that was an odd inconsistency. Oh, because otherwise this joke wouldn't work, and they'd have to write a new joke. I always knew you were a demon, Maya. I'm sorry about what happened in court earlier today.
Everyone will be talking about me behind my back now. A dirty old man who was so busy looking at the serving girl's backside that he can't remember her face. A filthy, depraved animal.
Not at all.
You listen to me, boy. I don't care what you say. I saw the waitress put it in. She put some white powder into the young lad's Javachino.
We hear you. Like, that's also very obviously Violetta's hair.
And another thing, the young layabout was wearing an earpiece. On the same side as the lens of his broken spectacles. We're really sorry. So I made a little mistake about the vase, so what? I know what I saw. I tell you. I am what I am, and that's all what I am.
Okay, take it easy, please, Mr. Kudo.
Don't tell me to take it easy, you spiky-haired brat. Take this!
We're drifting into Yep.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
You said you were a craftsman, right?
Modern world casts aside honest. Craftsmen like me in droves.
Surely it's not that
I come from a long line of craftsmen, right back to the time of the shoguns. You hear me? I didn't become an embroiderer, I was born one.
Actually, I'm kind of in the same situation myself.
I wanted to stick my fingers up that dribbling old judge's nose. Scream right down his ear hole. Objection!
Oh, so did you want to become a lawyer when you were young? I don't think that's quite it, Maya. I think he's just in a bad mood is all.
I've got a tsunami of frustration inside and it's ready to burst out.
If we let him start rambling now, we might never shut him up. What should I do? Suck it up, obviously. I guess I better let him talk. So there's not much call for craftsmen these days, then?
Of course not, you idiot. All I'm good for nowadays is running errands.
Errands?
Everyone takes advantage of the elderly. Buy some bread, Gramps. Take the dog for a walk, Granddad. Feed the pigeons, old man. What am I, some sort of 2-bit community handyman?
Well?
Buy some bread. Now that I can understand. But what's the point of feeding some seedy pigeons?
Why don't people say what they mean?
Get lost, that's what they're trying to say. Oh yeah, I'm just an inconvenience, you see. At home, at that restaurant, I just get in the way, don't I?
I'm sure you don't. Wait a minute. What did he just say? At home and at that restaurant? Boom. Hold up. By restaurant, are you talking about Très Bien? Did you get asked to run an errand there too?
Yes, I did, the very day that young brat was poisoned.
What? So on the day of the incident, what were you asked to do?
Glad you asked, boy, because I'll tell you what I was asked to do. All of a sudden, that young lad slumped over the table. The serving girl collapsed.
And I broke that vase. It all happened so fast I was in a bit of a daze, you see. Then the owner shouted to me. Excusez-moi, you, call la police. Call him yourself, I should have said back, but I didn't think of it at the time.
So did you end up calling the police?
Like I said, I was in a bit of a daze.
Did you call them on your cell phone?
Do I look like I'd have one of those newfangled thingamajigs? I went out looking for a payphone, of course.
You went looking for one?
I couldn't find one right away, you know. Wandered around for 5 minutes or so.
5 minutes?
So for 5 minutes after the incident happened.
Yes, sirree, the owner was at Tribulations on his own.
Why didn't you mention this in court this morning?
Well, I would have if you'd given me the chance. But you all bullied me out of the courtroom. Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You've certainly earned your kudos for today. Wait a minute. If that's the case, there's more. I got more to say.
He did say so.
Oh, yes, I remember something else. Bailiff, escort the witness out of the courtroom. Not my fault. You're the ones to blame.
Could have at least told us before we got to court.
Is it really that important that Mr. Kudo was the one who called the police?
It's important that he wasn't there for 5 minutes after the crime. What's important is the unaccounted time before the police arrived. Yeah, what he said. The victim was dead and Maggie was unconscious. Which leaves the woman, that man, Jesus Christ, Phoenix, alone in the restaurant. Mr. Kudo might have been chased out of the place on purpose.
What do you mean?
Maybe a certain someone didn't want him in the restaurant.
Ah. Oh, sure, you go ahead and say I was in the way as usual. I suppose I should have been getting myself covered in pigeon poop instead.
I need to get more details about exactly what happened. From Maggie and from Mr. Armstrong. Alright, well, we're getting there. Well, we know where Armstrong is. January 7th, Tribulations, kitchen.
Looks like Mr. Armstrong's out again.
But the place is open for business. Can't have an open restaurant without a chef.
Hey, it's not my fault, Nick. Don't take it out on me.
Only a couple of minutes after the incident happened, Mr. Kudo left the scene, leaving Mr. Armstrong here alone.
Ugh. Missing when we need to talk to him most.
He's trying to avoid us on purpose. Where else can we go then? Nothing new here. Oh, there we go. January 7th, Detention Center, Visitors Room.
Oh, Mr. Wright.
Hello, Maggie. So they finished questioning you?
Wasn't it just unbelievable in court today, sir? I'm gonna stay up all night and blog about everything that happened. Weren't you scared? It was pretty touch and go in there. Yeah, but you totally nailed that old man.
Well, he was all over the place with his testimony.
It's not the only one. Huh? What do you mean? Everyone else's testimonies don't match up either. Not with what I remember of the incident anyway. Is it possible she's the one misremembering things? Well, we'll find out
after this first commercial break. Before we go to the break, I want to remind you that there is a civil rights movement happening around the country and the wider world. Black Americans, people of color, are fighting for things that should never have to be fought for, like equal rights, equal treatment under the law, and to not be attacked, terrorized, and even murdered by the police. We have listed here some ways that you can help, including the Bail Fund Network to help keep protesters out of jail, the Okra Project and the Black Trans Travel Fund to help black, trans, and non-binary people with food, supplies, and travel out of dangerous situations, and the Black Hills Legal Fund, the Lakota People's Fund to take back their land to 6 grandfathers, which was stolen by white people, arbitrarily renamed to Mount Rushmore, and then had some white slave owners' faces carved into the side of it. Black Lives Matter, lives of people of color matter, Indigenous lives and lands matter, Asian and Pacific Islander lives matter. These are things that we gotta keep saying and pushing and fighting for until the people all the way to the top not only understand and acknowledge them, but work to make them real, protected truths. Alright, we're gonna go to the break, gonna run some ads, and we'll see you back here in just a few minutes. Alright, we're back. Let's see if we can narrow down and or widen our list of suspects, yeah?
Maggie, you know how you said that everyone else provided the testimony that doesn't match up with what you remember? Yep. There are just so many things that don't seem to add up. The biggest contradiction is the other guy I saw at the victim's table. He was the one who slipped something into the victim's coffee. I'm sure it was him.
Didn't Mr. Kudo testify earlier today that it was the waitress who put some white powder into the coffee cup?
So you really think it...
Oh, I get it. Cadaverini. Because she died. That's the joke.
So you really think it was this disappearing man that did it?
Also, I bet Tigre injured her in an auto accident.
So you really think it was this disappearing man that did it? Well, he's not the only thing that disappeared. The CD vanished as well. You know, the CD with the writing on it? Oh yeah, the MC Screwdriver album, right?
It was MC Bomber, Maya. That name was scrawled on the sports paper as well.
They never did find that CD at the crime scene, sir.
Or the victim's medication. That's gone missing too.
Ouch, my head. This is getting way too complicated for me.
You said you passed out when the victim, Glenn L., collapsed, right?
Yes, it's so embarrassing. I mean, I used to be a cop. When I came to, the restaurant was buzzing with police. And before I knew what was going on, they arrested me, sir, so she was probably drugged as well, which would explain her blacking out.
So between the time the victim collapsed and the time the police arrived on the scene, you have no idea what went on at Très Bien.
No idea at all. Why? Is it important, Mr. Wright?
The other witness, the old man from the park, was pretty much chased out of the picture.
Chased out of the picture? What do you mean? Old CD wasn't inside the restaurant because he was told to go call the police.
Exactly, and you, Maggie, were unconscious. That means Mr. Armstrong was alone in the restaurant for a brief period of time.
No. You don't think Mr. Armstrong set me up, do you?
When you consider the facts, it's hard to imagine that Mr. Armstrong isn't involved in this at all.
Ugh. It's like the master biting the paw of the dog that it feeds. Are you sure?
That was good.
Are you sure about this, Mr. Wright?
Well, the old man said as much when we spoke with him earlier.
I don't know. The things that man says don't add up for some reason, sir.
Maggie looks like she's trying to figure something out.
Maybe we should ask Maggie exactly what she knows about old CD.
Alright. First I want to show her the CD, though.
I know I used to be on the police force, but I'm incarcerated now. I don't pick up much information in here. Hey, come on, Maggie, don't let your spirits fall.
Why would she not be interested in that? Oh, here, have lunch. Oh yeah, I got something you're gonna love.
Really? What is it?
A lunchbox, just for you. Here.
Wow, a lunchbox. Weenies, too. I can't believe it. Thank you, sir. Did you make this just for me, Mr. Wright? Nah, it was Detective Gumshoe. Who else would make such a nice lunchbox for you? Detective Gumshoe. He's really worried about you. It looks like he put a lot of effort into making this, too. I can't accept it. Detention center rules. No gifts allowed, sir. Hey, come on, Maggie. Don't be like that. The rules are the rules. They'll lock you up if you break them. Somehow, when an ex-cop turned waitress says that, it seems a whole lot scarier. And anyway, I hate weenies. Oh, really? It's all yours, Maya. You can enjoy it with Mr. Wright. But...
She's right. It's better than letting it go to waste.
But... I guess so.
Gumshoe's lunchbox eaten with Maya.
Well, how was it?
That hit the spot. I love weenies.
Oh, good. I'm glad I gave it to you then, sir.
Well, as Nick mentioned, let's ask her more about Kudo.
I feel much better after the trial this morning. I've been a bit of a courtroom proceedings addict for years now. It feels like forever since I saw a witness as slippery as that old man. Not really that bad of an old man, though. Still, I feel a bit uneasy. Huh? I thought you just said you felt better.
Maggie, if there's something on your mind, you've got to tell us. Especially if it has anything to do with Mr. Kudo or his testimony.
Roger, I'll spill it all and see what you make of it.
Is there anything about Mr. Kudo's testimony that stood out as odd to you?
Actually, yes. The fact that he was even testifying to begin with doesn't quite what? Well, when I took the coffee over to the victim's table... It's true there was another customer in the restaurant.
Yeah, we know that already. It was Victor Kudo.
But I can't really say it was an old man. Okay, then how about calling him a really old middle-aged man? No, age isn't the issue. The other customer was a woman.
A woman?
Are you sure, Maggie? Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. So, what did this woman look like? She was sort of creepy. She had kind of a cackling laugh.
Creepy?
Cackling?
Why do I get the feeling I've come across a woman like that recently?
Well, that's interesting.
I keep almost sneezing. Driving me up the wall.
Damn it.
There should definitely be some dialogue in place for some of these things I'm doing. January 7, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department. The main servers just went up in smoke. Why the heck isn't the press conference set up yet? The superintendent's here already. Yeah, and there's a problem with the internet, too. I already told you to stop using your computer, Chief. But I'm watching videos online. I'm catching up on my Asian soap operas. It's gonna have to wait, Chief. I'm throwing the switch. No! Just when some young guy was about to confess... Seriously? Was about to confess to his son's hot-to-trot girl. Oh my god.
Wow, this place is really buzzing.
Something must be going down. Something really big. Ah, what are you doing here, pal?
Detective Gumshoe!
You can't be here right now. You'll be roped into this briefing if you stay. Huh? We got big problems here today.
Why? What's going on?
It's a virus. A virus! A virus? There's a virus ripping through the precinct's computer system.
I really needed to ask you some questions.
Okay, I'm only gonna say this once, so listen up.
Yes!
No matter how poor you get, never borrow money from a place like this, you hear?
Okay.
You got money trouble, go on a diet of instant noodles and hang in there. But we're not thinking about borrowing money, Detective. We just want information. Oh, is that all? Well, let's see. Tender Lender is considered to be even fishier than the average illegal loan shark. And it seems it ran into trouble just recently. Those guys have been pretty heavy-handed, calling in all their debts.
Really?
Don't go poking your nose around in their business, pal. You'll really regret it if you upset that lady. Alright, I get the picture.
Hey, wait a minute. What did he just say?
That lady? She seems to be coming up everywhere.
Who's the lady he's talking about, Nick?
We better find out what the story is with this lady. Let's ask about computer viruses first.
So what exactly is a computer virus, Detective Gumshoe?
I don't know.
What?
Look, I just go with the flow, alright, pal? And here I thought detectives were supposed to be somewhat knowledgeable. What's with that face, pal? You think you know what a virus is?
Well, Nick, do you?
Computer virus? Sure, I mean, only in simple terms, of course.
Really? Wow, you know everything, Professor Nick.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you Dr. Wright from now on. That name's already taken.
Hey, that sounds pretty cool. Don't you agree, Dr. Wright?
Why do I get the feeling they're making fun of me? Okay, fine. I'm no expert, but I can at least explain the basics to the two of you. A virus is a program that gets inside a computer and causes damage. Damage? You mean like it makes the machine go boom and explode? No, the damage is... it's all internal.
So the inside goes boom, right?
Imagine all the case data you've got stored on your PCs here on the station. A virus could wipe all that out. That's the kind of damage I'm talking about.
Whoa, that is scary.
Yeah, and what's even more scary is that viruses are infectious.
Infectious?
Most computers are connected together on a network, right? A virus can move from one machine to another over the network. So the virus just keeps spreading faster and faster. Huh. Just like a real virus, huh?
But Nick, why would anyone want to make a program like that?
Yeah, it takes ages to type in all that data. Why would you want to destroy it, pal? No, people don't infect their own machines. They send the virus to someone else's.
What? That's horrible!
Oh, I get it. It's like you sneezing on Mr. Godot so he catches a cold. You know what? Yes, it's exactly like that.
Right. Then he wouldn't be able to turn up in court because he'd be too sick. You really shouldn't do stuff like that, Nick. It's wrong.
But what? Where? When and why did the conversation jump to talking about me? Anyway, that's what a computer virus is. A bad program that causes damage. And all the different viruses have names, right? I kind of feel like I've heard the name of the virus we caught somewhere before. Name of the virus, huh? I feel like I've heard of it before, too. I don't think we heard the... No, it's fine. Let's ask her. Let's ask him about Violetta. Oh yeah, that's the girl who works over at Tenderlender. I want to stay away from her, okay? I mean it.
She does look kind of unforgiving, doesn't she?
That should be the least of your worries, pal. What's that supposed to mean? What could be worse? Her name's Viola Cadaverina. She's the only granddaughter of Bruto Cadaverini.
Bruto Cadaverini? Do you know who that is, Nick?
Never heard of him. Bruto Cadaverini's the boss of the Cadaverini family. That's one scary sounding name. We can't touch them. They're way too powerful for the police. But you're thinking of taking them on, aren't you? And no, I don't remember ever saying I was going to do that. I better get some more info out of Gumshoe about this family. I'm not sure if I really want to get involved in this, but who are the Cadaverinis? Who are they? A scary bunch of people, that's who. You're a cop and you're scared? What's that about? Trust me, it don't matter if you're a kid or a cop, those guys are scary. They got some serious clout in the criminal underworld. We can't touch them. They got too much moolah. Moolah, as in... they pretty much control all the cash on the city's black market. Black market, huh? And that includes tender lender, I take it? Sure, no one stands up to Bruto Cadaverini, and I mean no one. Interesting.
So, Viola's the granddaughter of some mafia boss, then?
Yeah, and everyone knows how much Bruto loves his little girl. Being scared is basically the biggest part of a cop's job description. Yep. His name's Bruto. And Victor Kudo is basically Popeye. I think that's very funny. Popeye's arch enemy is a guy named Bluto. And then sometimes that winds up being changed to Brutus because of an odd quirk of translation between English and Japanese that happened on the original Popeye arcade game. So his name got localized and relocalized as Brutus instead. So Bruto is a cross between Bluto and Brutus, and that's probably unintentional, but very funny to me, personally. Yeah, she means everything to him. So, how did she end up at Tender Lender? I don't know, pal. But I heard she and the boss at Tender Lender are pretty tight.
Tight?
Yeah, that's what it said in a file I read related to Maggie's case. They were tight. Sounds like a pretty important clue. So apparently Brutus was added by one of the legacy artists, as was Burlow. Huh. According to Randy Mulholland, the current Popeye artist and lifelong newspaper. Okay. I had my information wrong. That's how it was explained to me. And it made sense. It made sense when I heard it. That's very odd, actually. Alright. Oh, right. We have that CD now. Detective Gumshoe, about this. What? I'm trying to concentrate on Maggie and this virus. Whoa! This is it! This stupid name! I remember now! I thought so. Here it comes.
Don't just nod to yourself and keep me in the dark, Nick. What's going on?
It's okay, Maya. You don't have to cry about it. The name scribbled on that sports paper and written on that CD. That's the name of the virus, MC Bomber. Oh. Got a really cool original piece by Randy Mulholland. Very cool.
What?
Yeah, the virus that's just infected every computer in the station, pal. It's MC Bomber. So that's not a music name. Interesting. Can you give us any more details, please? We already know about the MC Bomber virus from a while back. A group of criminals used a series of demands to the head honchos of law enforcement. Do you think the head honchos of law enforcement are, let's say, are related to the furniture of law enforcement? They threatened to release the virus if the demands weren't met.
Who are they?
I don't know. Some hotshots from the criminal underworld would be my guess. And now the virus has been released, huh? Yeah, it's in every computer in every public office in the city. Everyone's going nuts. They're hopping around like they're dancing at a carnival.
All this stuff with criminals and viruses, it almost feels like we're in a sci-fi movie.
Apparently, the programmer who made the virus was a real genius or something. The focus right now is on tracing the root of this virus on the black market. You mean someone put this virus up for sale? Yeah, because this one's so powerful. They're estimating its price tag was in the millions of dollars, pal. The millions? A virus can be worth that much? Found a tender lender. Contains a computer virus program. This recontextualizes so much of the past few days. I can't believe it. I almost forgot the most important thing. And that is, you know, the lunchbox. How'd everything go? The lunchbox?
Do you remember the weenies? I hate weenies.
Oh yeah, those weenies. So, how'd my weenies taste when they went down the hatch?
Huh? Well, it was delicious.
Yeah, that's what she said? Really?
Well, not exact.
Don't worry about it, pal. I figured something would happen, so I came prepared. Prepared? What do you mean? I made a jumbo lunchbox.
Oh.
Do me a favor again, huh, pal? Deliver this. This is a heavy burden in more ways than one. I can just imagine Maggie's little eyes sparkling with joy when you bring her that.
Weenies again, Nick? Tell me we don't have to eat all these too.
A tenderly handmade lunchbox fills the stomach with love and plenty of weenies. Gumshoe's lunchbox given to Maya. Again.
I really can't eat anymore.
No, nothing? Okay. Can't even give her the weenies. Just keep following the trail back and forth. Now that we know it's a computer virus, let's go here. Right, Magatama. This seems like... Let's give her another try. I think we got past the first question last time. Now we've got a bunch more stuff. So, how about you tell me what kind of trouble Mr. Elg was in?
I'm sorry, sir, but we don't deal with troubleshooting here. Perhaps you'd like to speak to someone in customer service.
What is she talking about? Guess I'd better just take a shot and see where it gets me. Miss Basil, let me ask you something. Did Mr. Elk's troubles have something to do with this? So we got the... the horse racing tickets.
What is that?
A bunch of horse racing tickets. All losing ones.
With that many tickets, you could get $1 at the recycling center. You good people are very, very bad. Cashing in on others' misfortunes is immoral.
Is that a whiff of hypocrisy I smell?
But what is the relevance of these tickets?
The victim, Mr. Glenn Elg, had a gambling habit, didn't he?
I don't think that's a logical conclusion based on the facts. Everyone likes to go to the races from time to time.
Yeah, but not everyone buys this many tickets.
Anyway, I don't believe that proves anything on its own.
You're right, but I'm not through yet. Mr. L's gambling wasn't restricted to horse races, was it? So, the lottery ticket or the flyer? I guess the lottery ticket we know was in his possession. The lottery, horse racing, he bought a lot of tickets and lost a lot of times. That's got to have hurt his wallet pretty bad, don't you think? Oh, she's sweating. Maybe bad enough to be the cause of some pretty serious trouble, perhaps?
No! You're right. Glenn did have a gambling habit. You good people must not follow his example, do you understand?
Trust me, even if I wanted to, I don't have the money to buy any.
But if you win, there's no problem, is there? And Glenn had a winning ticket, didn't he? For $500,000.
Yeah, but...
It's hard to imagine how he could have been in trouble then, isn't it?
It's true that Mr. Elk won $500,000 in the end. But that was his first stroke of good luck. He was in deep trouble before that.
Deep trouble? What do you mean?
Mr. Elk's real problem was with someone or something more terrifying and ferocious. Okay, the word ferocious tells me Tigray, right? Is a good call and response word. Furio Tigre, the boss of a loan office called Tender Lender.
Tender Lender? People with businesses should think harder before naming their offices.
Like you're one to talk. Well, what do you think? Get it because it's called Blue Screens.
Our firm is doing very well at the moment. I don't think we need to borrow money.
No. I mean about Mr. Elg.
You think Glenn had something to do with Furio Tigre?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I don't know of any connection between the two of them.
Really? Because I've got proof that Mr. Elg and the tiger knew each other. That would be the calendar from his desk, right? Yep. Furio Tigre, aka the Tiger, is the boss of a loan office called Tender Lender. This is who Mr. Elg met with on the day of his murder. And the only thing a loan shark would talk with him about would be his debt.
No. It's true that Glenn had racked up quite a bit of debt from his gambling habit. About $100,000, I think.
$100,000? Ouch.
But I heard he won the lottery, so he should have been in the clear.
He couldn't get a bit of that good luck. Okay, so, the guy got lucky and won the lottery. But what if he hadn't won? What was his plan then?
Well, this isn't easy to say, but he said he would use his talents to repay the money. His talents? Oh, he was going to sell his virus on the black market. I suspect he was talking about programming. What computer program is worth $100,000? Perhaps you good people should leave so I can get back to my work. I'm so close to cracking her. The program in question, was it by any chance a this? Well, this is it, isn't it? This is the virus that's infecting computers worldwide as we speak. MC Bomber. No, yes.
Success!
Glenn's head had more processing power than any computer. But it had been infected with a gambling virus. Glenn was in too deep.
You mean he was in debt?
Yes, $100,000 in debt. Not an easy amount to repay. So, he said he was taking on some extra work. Something a bit risky.
Risky? How?
Maybe he was going to become a waitress at Tribulations?
You come up with these ideas. I think Maya doesn't know how much jobs pay. So it's safe to say Mr. Elg was the creator of this virus, huh?
The MC Bomber virus? Yes. It was a work of genius, in a bad sort of way, of course, but still genius. Something like that would probably fetch several $1 million on the black market.
Inconceivable. She was right for a change.
This date, December 3rd, that's marked on the calendar, that was his deadline for repaying his debts.
Update. A computer virus made by Glenn Elg, potentially worth millions of dollars. Guess we won't be needing these horse racing tickets anymore. Glenn Elg's losing horse racing tickets thrown back on the floor.
Use the trash, Nick.
That was good. That was good. They did that so they could reuse that background as a bit. Well, I guess it's time to head back to Tender Lender, huh? That's not Tender Lender, that's the kitchen. Well then. Have anything new to say, or are we just gonna start? Looks like we're gonna just start shoveling evidence into her maw. Here goes. The head bandage. You said that bandage around your head was from an operation. You also said you suffered a fatal injury to the head, correct?
Yes. The operation was very difficult, apparently.
Now, by fatal injury, you mean you were hurt very badly somehow, right? Did the injury in question have something to do with this? Oh, this. Not this one. It's one of the papers. It's over here somewhere, I swear to God. There we go, because we know this makes sense now. Thank you, Bad Road. I have here a car repair bill. From this, it seems pretty obvious that this car was involved in an accident.
Let me see that. This bill is made out to the Cadaverinis.
Yes, it is.
I don't think that I ever introduced myself. Tell me, what do the Cadaverinis have to do with me?
Something tells me she's not about to say hi and introduce herself. Alright then. Your relationship with the Cadaverinis is very strong. And this is why. I know exactly who you are, Viola Cadaverini. You sustained that injury in a traffic accident, didn't you?
It happened about 4 months ago. I was driving in one of our family's cars. Then someone pulled out in front of me. It was a motorbike, or something like that. I don't remember it much. Anyway, I swerved to try to avoid it, but I took a blow to the head. A bad one.
Yeah, I can imagine. So what happened to the person on the bike? I'm guessing they didn't get away with injuring the Viola Cadaverini, right?
I don't know what happened to them. They ran away, or so I heard.
Ran away?
If they'd stayed, I'd have...
Is it possible? Could the person who committed the hit and run have been... Obviously. It was this man, wasn't it? He was the cause of your accident.
It wasn't Don Tigre. I refuse to believe it. We collided, the motorbike and my car. But Don Tigre isn't injured at all. Is he?
It was the tiger who caused Viola to crash. I can feel it. Plus, one of her locks just broke, so she must suspect it was him, too. I'm sorry, Ms. Cadaverini. I have proof that the tiger was involved in a traffic accident on his bike. The bike itself. A lot of these have been more straightforward than previous games. It's not exactly a motorbike, but Mr. Tigre rides around on a scooter, doesn't he? And you'll notice that the front wheel guard is badly damaged. Ms. Cadaverini, you know the truth, don't you? This repair bill was paid by Fiorio Tigre. The Cadaverinis have known for ages who caused the accident, haven't they?
It's possible, perhaps. Somewhere inside me, I know that may be true.
I knew it.
But Don Tigre still saved my life. The operation was very complicated. It was very, very expensive.
How much are we talking?
Very, very, very expensive.
Tim's kind of hesitant about giving me an actual figure. I should back off. Well, anyway, it was the tiger who paid for it, right?
After I recovered, Don Tigre told me. He said he paid for the operation because he cared about me.
Very expensive, Douglas.
I believe him.
Really? But do you honestly believe that to be true? Do you want to know what I think? I think the reason he paid for the operation wasn't because of you. Someone else. Right? Gotta be. Perhaps I shouldn't be saying this, but your grandfather, Bruto Cadaverini, controls a lot of dubious cash, right? And you are his beloved pride and joy. Sure, I don't know exactly how much the operation cost, but if you weren't the granddaughter of Mr. Cadaverini, do you think Mr. Tigre would have paid the money?
$1 million. 4 months ago, I was in a traffic accident. That's why I needed the operation. When I woke up, they told me it was nothing serious. A simple procedure. Oh, really?
Well, I guess if she recovered in 4 months, it couldn't have been too big.
They said the operation cost $1 million. $1 million? My grandfather ordered Don Tigre to pay $1 million in compensation. Compensation, huh?
Underworld lingo for paying money to settle a score. That's just regular lingo. That's just Jesus Christ. Basically, pay or get into some serious trouble. You're in the court system, Phoenix, right? You are a lawyer. $1 million bucks. It has to be related to our poisoning case somehow.
I wanted to believe him. I wanted to trust what Don Tigre said. He said it had nothing to do with my grandfather being Bruto Cadaverini. I wanted to believe that he helped me because he cared about me, not about my grandfather. But I knew that wasn't really true.
Hey, they took this in a direction I didn't expect, and I'm very proud of them for it.
Wow. I'm so sorry. What he did to get the money was... it was... evil. He said it was all for me, so I helped him. You helped him? In what way? Here. Take these.
These? Medical papers?
I'm Bruto Cadaverini's granddaughter. He had to pay compensation. He was made an offer. He simply couldn't refuse.
Viola's medical papers. $1 million bill for cranial surgery. Payment due last year.
Wow, I feel so bad for Viola.
It's inexcusable.
Huh?
There are two things I consider inexcusable. Poisoning and betrayal. That's very specific. Only a coward would hurt people using either of these tactics.
Is everything alright, Nick?
We should get going. Right after we finish our espresso.
Yeah.
I won't need to convince Viola of anything else, so... guess I can get rid of this. I mean, that actually... that could be used in court...
Feel like something might have been lost in translation there. Well. Oh, new scene. January 7, très bien. Bonjour. I've been waiting for you to return. Mr. Armstrong. Ah, good timing. I was hoping to find you here. We'd like to ask you a few questions.
Well, he hasn't got anything to say to yous, fellas.
Ah, it's Zinny Op.
Who you calling Zinniop?
I'm out from under the table already, Maya.
Okay, hand it over.
What?
You just want to play games with me? I don't recommend that. The medical papers, now.
Uh-oh. I think he wants Viola Cadaverini's papers back. You mean this? The $1 million medical papers? You know, he really does look like the love child of Phoenix Wright and Azura from Azura's Wrath. Another Capcom game. Ms. Cadaverini trusted you. That's why she said that she helped you.
Forget about it. That girl's dumber than an eggplant. Yous want to know what's sad? I'll tell you what's sad, and it ain't only her face. She thinks she's got power because she's Bruto's little girl. Now that's sad.
I can't let you have these papers. Tomorrow in court, I'm going to expose what you did to get the $1 million you used to pay this off.
You crazy or something? I don't care if you want to give it to me or not. There's two of us here. You got that? Two.
Oui. Mr. Armstrong?
Forgive me, désolé. I cannot argue with him. Ah, that really hurt. That all you got? I'll be taking those papers now. Armstrong, get that lighter. Wait! Don't take it too hard, Phoenix Wright. That was so stupid. I shouldn't have let my guard down.
Those medical papers were vital evidence.
Hold it, pal!
Oh shit. Detective Gumshoe!
Detective? You think you're gonna stop me, copper? Beat it! Ah!
Whoa! Come on, Gumshoe! Keep it together!
You guys, get out of here. Leave this guy to me.
But...
Go, pal, and take this. If you get hurt, who's gonna look after Maggie, huh?
Alright. Thanks, Gumshoe. Wait, Nick, don't leave me behind. He was still under the table. I'll get even with that guy tomorrow. In court. Penderlender is going down. To be continued. Shit, we're way early. Like, I'm gonna look up how long this bit is. Pretty long. We got a ways to go. I feel like we should start this one fresh at the start of a new stream. Don't really have anything else to play, though.
Yeah, I think I'm actually just gonna call it now. And we'll get to that next week. Oh, I need to relax.
Thanks everyone so much for coming. It has been fun. And if you want to support us, you can of course subscribe here. Get access to all our super cool emotes. Or you can head to patreon.com/ifwhen, get access to art and music. Shout outs at the end of the stream. So thank you to our patrons: Green, Andymonium, Melly Basket, Sky, Kai, Angelic, Nahum Wengrove, and Willow Mist. Thank you for helping us keep going. Here's our schedule. That's truckcommunity.neocities.org. Next scheduled stream is going to be Bad Road with more Blood Rain 2 tomorrow, and then back here for Sue playing more Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance. And here's our YouTube channel at youtube.com/@ifwhenvod, where you can see all these streams after they've already been streamed. All right, that's it for me. Thanks everyone once again, and we'll see you next time. Good night.